This is about your sister. You are going to face this worst situation because she did A. My beloved child, listen carefully to these words, because what you are about to understand is deeply connected to your life, your journey, and a moment that is quietly forming around you right now. There is something about your sister that you have felt in your heart for a while. A small shift in energy, a moment that felt unusual, a situation that seemed confusing but never fully revealed itself. At first, it looked ordinary, almost too simple to question. But some stories begin quietly before they unfold into something meaningful. Stay with this message for a moment. Don't skip. Something important is being revealed step by step. You see, sometimes the people closest to us unknowingly set certain events into motion. Not out of harm, not out of intention, but simply because life has its own mysterious way of connecting choices, timing, and destiny. Your sister recently made a decision. To others, it may have seemed small. A simple action, a word spoken at the wrong moment, or a path she chose without realizing how far its ripple could travel. Yet that single decision is now creating a situation that is slowly moving toward you. And yes, it may feel like a difficult moment at first. But listen carefully. What appears to be the worst situation in the beginning is often the doorway to something unexpected. Life sometimes places us inside confusing moments so we can discover truths that were hidden from us before. Right now, you may not see the full picture. The pieces are scattered, the meaning unclear. But very soon, everything will begin aligning in a way that reveals why this situation had to happen. Your sister did not know the chain of events her choice would begin. She could not see how it would circle back to you. Yet the moment it reaches you, something inside your life will start shifting. A realization. A conversation. A truth that was waiting to surface. And that is only the beginning. Because the situation you are about to face will not only test your patience, it will reveal something powerful about your heart, your strength, and the bond you share with your family. Stay till the end of this message, because the next part will uncover what your sister actually did, and why that moment is quietly preparing you for a turning point you never expected. Something huge is waiting just ahead. My beloved child, there is a quiet truth moving toward you right now, and it is connected to someone very close to your heart, your sister. At first, this situation may appear confusing. You might feel a strange tension in the air, as if something important is slowly unfolding behind the scenes. Moments like these rarely arrive with loud warnings. They appear softly, almost unnoticed, until the meaning begins to reveal itself. Don't skip this moment. Stay with me for a little while, because something meaningful is about to be understood. Your sister recently made a choice. To her, it may have felt simple, even harmless. A decision made in a moment when emotions were strong and thoughts were moving quickly. She did not realize that this small action would create a ripple that would eventually reach you. Life often works this way. Sometimes the people we love unknowingly place us in situations that feel heavy at first. Not because they want to hurt us, but because every journey carries lessons that shape who we are becoming. Right now, you may sense that something is different. Maybe a conversation felt incomplete. Maybe a silence appeared where words should have been. These are the quiet signals that something deeper is forming. But listen closely. What feels like the beginning of a difficult moment is not the end of your peace. In fact, this situation is preparing you to see something that was hidden before. A truth. A realization. A shift in how you understand the people around you. And your sister, whether she knows it or not, has opened the door to that moment. Stay till the end of this message, because the next part will reveal what truly began when she made that decision, and why the situation coming toward you is far more important than it first appears. Something huge is waiting just ahead. A quiet moment is approaching that will make everything clearer than it has ever been before. Right now, you may still be wondering what your sister actually did. The truth is, it wasn't something loud or dramatic. It was a simple step, a decision made in a moment when she believed she was doing the right thing. She spoke about something that was not fully understood yet. In that moment, she shared words about you with someone else. Words that carried emotion, concern, and a story that did not have all the pieces. She did not realize that once those words left her heart, they would travel further than she expected. Stay with this message. Don't skip, because the deeper meaning is only beginning to unfold. Those words created a small misunderstanding. And misunderstandings have a strange way of growing quietly in the background, like a shadow that becomes noticeable only when light shines on it. Soon, you may feel a moment that seems uncomfortable. A conversation that feels heavier than usual. A situation where you wonder how things became complicated so quickly. But here is the part most people never realize. Moments like these are not meant to break relationships. They are meant to reveal them. When the truth gently comes to the surface, you will see something important about your sister's heart. You will see that her intention was never to cause difficulty in your life. She simply acted without seeing how her words could travel. And when that realization arrives, something powerful will happen. The situation that once looked like a problem will slowly transform into understanding. It will open a door for honesty, clarity, and a deeper connection that may not have existed before. So if a challenging moment appears, remember this: it is not the end of harmony. It is the beginning of truth finding its way into the open. Stay till the end, because the next part will reveal why this moment is happening now, and why the timing of it is far from ordinary. Something meaningful is about to be uncovered. There is a deeper reason why this moment is arriving now, and it is not by accident. Sometimes life allows certain situations to surface only when the heart is ready to understand them. What began with your sister's words is not simply about a misunderstanding. It is about a hidden truth that has been waiting quietly beneath the surface for a long time. Take a breath and stay with this message. Don't skip, because the meaning of this moment is only now beginning to reveal itself. For a while, there have been feelings left unspoken between you and your sister. Not anger, not distance, but small things that were never fully expressed. Little misunderstandings, quiet assumptions, moments where both of you believed the other person already understood. But sometimes love needs a moment of tension to open the door for real honesty. Your sister's action unknowingly created that door. Soon, there will be a moment where everything slows down. A conversation may begin, or a realization may quietly form in your heart. In that moment, you will see that the situation you feared was not meant to hurt you at all. It was meant to bring clarity. Because when truth finally appears, it has the power to remove the confusion that has been lingering for far too long. And once that confusion fades, something beautiful can begin to grow again between you and your sister. Understanding, trust, and a bond that feels stronger than before. Stay till the end, because in the next part you will discover something surprising, the hidden reason your sister felt compelled to speak in the first place. When you understand that reason, the entire situation will start to make sense. Something huge is waiting just ahead. Something unexpected has been quietly shaping your sister's heart, and this is the part many people never see at first. For a long time, she has been carrying a feeling she didn't fully know how to express. It was not anger, and it was not distance. It was concern mixed with love, the kind that makes someone speak when they believe they are protecting someone they care about. Stay with this moment. Don't skip, because the deeper layer of this story is about to unfold. Your sister noticed something in your life that made her pause. Maybe it was a change in your mood, a path you were considering, or a situation around you that seemed uncertain. In her heart, she felt the urge to say something about it. But instead of speaking to you first, she spoke elsewhere. Not because she doubted you, but because she was trying to understand what she herself was feeling. Sometimes people search for clarity by sharing their thoughts with someone they trust. In doing so, she unknowingly created a ripple that is now finding its way back to you. And when it reaches you, the first emotion you may feel is surprise. You might wonder why she didn't come to you directly. That question may echo in your mind for a moment. But here is the truth hidden beneath everything. Her words came from care, even if the way they traveled was imperfect. Life often uses imperfect moments to guide people toward honest conversations they have been postponing for far too long. This situation is gently pushing both of you toward a moment where everything can finally be spoken openly. So if you feel confusion when the truth appears, remember this: the heart behind it was never meant to create distance. Stay till the end, because the next part will reveal the moment when the truth reaches you, and what you choose to do in that moment will quietly shape the future of your bond with your sister. Something meaningful is getting closer. Sooner than you expect, a quiet moment will arrive where everything becomes clear. It may begin with a simple conversation. A few words spoken carefully, a pause between sentences, and suddenly the truth that has been moving behind the scenes will step into the light. When that moment comes, you may feel a mix of surprise and reflection. Stay with this message. Don't skip, because this is where the meaning of everything begins to reveal itself. You will realize that your sister never meant for this situation to grow beyond that single moment. What started as a passing conversation slowly traveled in ways she never imagined. And when you finally hear about it, the first instinct might be to question why things unfolded the way they did. But something remarkable will happen if you pause and listen with your heart. You will begin to see that this situation is not truly about what was said. It is about understanding the intentions behind it. Your sister's concern, your feelings, and the bond you share will all meet in that moment of clarity. And that moment holds power. Because when two people who care about each other choose honesty instead of silence, the connection between them can grow stronger than before. What once felt like a difficult situation can slowly transform into a deeper understanding. This is the turning point. The moment where confusion begins to fade and truth begins to settle gently into place. Stay till the end, because the next part will reveal something surprising about you. Something this entire situation is meant to show you about your strength, your patience, and the way you handle moments that test the heart. Something huge is waiting just ahead. Right at the moment when everything seems uncertain, a quiet strength within you will begin to rise. Many people, when faced with a situation like this, react quickly. They let confusion guide their words, and emotions guide their decisions. But you are being invited to do something different, something far more powerful. Stay with this message. Don't skip, because this part reveals why this entire moment has entered your life. The situation involving your sister is not simply about a misunderstanding or a conversation that traveled further than expected. It is a mirror. A moment that gently shows the strength of your character. When the truth reaches you, you will have a choice. You can allow the moment to create distance, or you can turn it into a bridge of understanding. And deep inside, there is a calm wisdom that already knows the right path. You will notice something remarkable when you pause and truly listen. Beneath the confusion, beneath the questions, there is still a connection between you and your sister that has never disappeared. It has simply been waiting for a moment of honesty. This is that moment. And when you respond with patience and clarity, something beautiful begins to happen. The tension that once felt heavy starts to dissolve. Words that were difficult to say suddenly find their way out. Understanding replaces doubt. Respect replaces silence. And slowly, the bond between you becomes stronger than it was before. Stay till the end, because the next part will uncover the most surprising truth of all, why this situation may actually open a door in your life that you never expected to walk through. Something meaningful is waiting just ahead. Just when you think you understand the entire situation, another layer of meaning quietly appears. Stay with this moment. Don't skip, because this part reveals something that most people only realize much later. The situation involving your sister was never meant to remain a problem in your life. Instead, it is gently guiding you toward a realization about yourself that has been waiting to surface. Sometimes life places us inside uncomfortable moments so we can finally see our own strength clearly. When the truth about what happened settles in your heart, you will notice something surprising. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you will feel clarity. Instead of feeling distance, you will begin to feel understanding. That is because this moment is showing you something powerful about the way you handle challenges. You carry patience. You carry calm. And you carry the ability to see beyond the surface of a situation. Your sister may not even realize that her small decision has helped reveal the strength inside you. Yet that is exactly what is happening. Through this experience, you are discovering how steady your heart can remain when things feel uncertain. And that discovery will stay with you long after this situation passes. But there is still one final piece of this story that has not yet been revealed. Stay till the end, because the next part will uncover the quiet shift that begins after everything is understood, a shift that will change the way you and your sister move forward together. Something meaningful is about to come full circle. And now a gentle shift begins to unfold, one that will quietly change how you see this entire situation. Stay with this message. Don't skip, because this is the moment where everything starts coming together. After the truth settles and the emotions calm, a new understanding will appear between you and your sister. It may not arrive in a dramatic way. Instead, it will feel simple, almost peaceful. You will both begin to see that the moment which once felt heavy was actually guiding you towards something better. A clearer bond. A deeper trust. And a space where both of you feel safe to speak openly. Your sister will also start to recognize the impact of her earlier words. Not with regret, but with awareness. She will understand that honesty shared directly with you is far more powerful than letting thoughts travel elsewhere first. And you, in your calm and thoughtful way, will show that patience can transform even the most confusing moments. This is where something beautiful begins. The situation that once seemed like a worst moment slowly becomes a reminder of how strong your connection truly is. It shows that even when misunderstandings appear, the foundation between you is steady enough to hold everything together. But stay till the end, because the final part will reveal the quiet gift hidden inside this entire experience, something you will carry with you long after this moment passes. Something meaningful is waiting just ahead. At the end of this journey, a quiet realization will settle gently in your heart. Stay with this final moment. Don't skip, because what you understand now will remain with you far beyond this situation. What once felt like the beginning of a difficult chapter with your sister was never meant to divide you. Instead, it was guiding both of you towards something deeper, an honest connection that had been waiting for the right moment to grow. Now you see it clearly. Her words, the confusion, the questions that appeared along the way, they were all part of a path that led to understanding. A path that reminded both of you how important it is to speak directly, to listen patiently, and to protect the bond that already exists between your hearts. And the most surprising truth is this. The worst situation you once feared has quietly transformed into something meaningful. It has shown you your calm strength, your ability to respond with wisdom, and your willingness to choose understanding over reaction. These are qualities that shape powerful relationships. Your sister will feel that shift too. She will recognize the steadiness in you, and it will inspire a new level of openness between you both. From this moment forward, conversations will feel lighter, clearer, and more genuine. What once felt uncertain has now become a reminder. A reminder that family bonds can grow stronger when honesty meets patience. And as you move forward from here, you will carry something valuable, the quiet confidence that even when life presents confusing moments, your heart has the strength to turn them into understanding.